Hey guys, this is Eric Kane, VolQuest.com. I'm thrilled to be hosting the first episode of The Replay, brought to you by Aspire Media. We're really excited. We're going to be breaking down the most iconic plays in Tennessee football history. And first up, it's Jalin Hyatt, his 5-touchdown performance against Alabama. Buckle up, it's time for The Replay. Hey, I'm Eric Kane. This guy right here, you know who he is. He's Jalin Hyatt. This is the first episode of The Replay. Again, we're breaking down some of the most iconic plays in Tennessee football history. Really pumped about it, man. And thank you so much for being here first and foremost. Before we get into your 5-touchdown plays against Alabama, I want to ask you about your decision to forego your senior year, go to the NFL. It's a dream come true for you. I know that. What went into that decision and kind of how the day's been since?
Yeah, it's a lot that goes in that decision, family, coaches, and not only that, just what we have done this year. I had to put that in consideration, but at the end of the day, you want your, all your value, and that's one thing that went into it, and having a good conversation with Coach Hype and Coach Pope, and just making the right decision for me and for my future.
The Biletnikoff Award too. I mean, that's I know that's a goal that you had probably years ago, but specifically this last offseason. That's something you wanted. That's something you got. What was that moment like for you and your family?
Yeah, that's something you dream of, when you play receiver. Not only that, just in this offense, you have a chance to do that as far as how much we throw the ball. And just with the quarterback that we had, a Heisman quarterback, I still think in my eyes, I felt like it was just destined. And I'm just glad to be on this team.
55 yards rushing. They need to run the ball a little bit. Hooker going deep. Man's there.
Let's get right into it. You look at this formation here. This is the first of your touchdowns. It's a tie ball game about midway through the first quarter, 7-7 against number 3 Alabama. Here's the formation. Jalin, you are up here, twins. I think that's Brew McCoy up there at the top. And you tell me about Alabama's defense here. Kind of pre-snap, what do you see?
Yeah, just always going against the Saban defense. He loves to play mitts, a lot of quarters, and we knew we were going to get outside as far as. With this DB right here, we knew he was going to be outside of me the whole game as far as with their missed coverage. So what we try to do, use P-Fant to get out, bring his leverage out, and then you one-on-one with the safety. And that's what we try to do this play.
All right, let's see what it looks like. This is 36-yard touchdown, Hendon Hooker to Jalin Hyatt for his first of 5 touchdowns of the game. So here's the play in full motion. They're going, beating those guys. And what I like about this, and you can say this about a lot of your touchdowns this year, you got the star player right here. You got a safety right here, but here's Jalin Hyatt. You can't coach speed, but also I feel like design and all that time. It was just kind of the perfect storm on this play and many other plays.
Yeah, just what Coach Pope teaches us is digging. You got to dig 15 yards. Time we have a defender beat or we feel like he's trailing our outside head, we dig, keep our head down, keep going, and then look up for the ball, for hook.
Pump fakes one way, comes back the other. Jalin Hyatt.
So your second touchdown of this Alabama game, put Tennessee up 21-7. And what I love about this touchdown, Jalin, with Alex Golish and Josh Heupel and all you guys, it's your splits are what really kind of creates some challenges for the defense. But here in this play, Jalin, here you are, and you guys are so far in tight. I think that's Brew McCoy up here at the top. And you're in tight. When you have this formation, you see this defense, walk me through pre-snap what you were seeing.
Yeah, we play as far as, what we do. Obviously, we do wide splits, and we play fast. And, one thing about the defense, Alabama's defense, they love to communicate. They love to communicate. And our whole game focus this week was just to play fast as fast as possible. And, since we play so wide, just on this, specific play, we brought everything closer. And then I kept going here. And then for him, it's just a read for Hook as far as what he wants to do. And obviously, we got all the defense going the other way and worked perfect.
So you say it's a read for Hook. Obviously, he hits you right here underneath, and it was a foot race to the end zone. What's the option here? What else could he have done with this play?
I think we had Brew McCoy doing something on the route. I think he had a dig. It was really one of those 2-man options things where it's either he can run with it or he can throw it, and Hook made a right read.
So here you are coming across. It's a foot race to the end zone.
When you in that kind of moment, you don't even look at the defenders. You look at that pylon, and that's what I was looking at the whole play. And I knew I got the foot in.
Can't give up too fast on the run, otherwise these big pass plays won't be there. There's a pass play that's there.
It's a tie ball game. It's 28-all, and this is just inside the third quarter. This is the first of your 2 long ones on the day. This one's going to be 60 yards, and it gives Tennessee, of course, a touchdown lead here in the second half. Now, I believe you are right down here at the bottom of the screen, and right next to, I guess that's Brew McCoy again. And I think, we'll see in a minute, I think this is a wheel route, right?
Yeah, I had a 10-yard corner and then go, a double move that we wanted to, do one, two, and isolate the safeties. And we just based off leverage, I knew I had him. I think Hook knew too. We gave each other the look, and the rest is history.
All right, so I believe this guy right here is a backer.
Yes.
And he's coming out.
Yes.
And history, I know the Kentucky game hadn't happened at this point in time, but you against a backer, at least from off the line of scrimmage, that is a tremendous mismatch. So when you see a backer bumping out here, what's going through your mind?
Yeah, it's all about matchups. Just as far as what we do on offense, we want the best matchups. And just if you bring out the linebacker, automatically, we're thinking touchdown.
All right, Jalen. So right here, this is a safety. The corner stayed with Brew at the bottom of the screen. And so many times when we're talking about you, it's just kind of like, speed never had a bad day. Speed kills. And that's a compliment to you. But there's more to that than gaining, what is this, 3-4 yards of separation here. I mean, that's a lot in an SEC ball game. When you're running your routes, what more do you do other than just your speed to gain that separation?
When you do your corner route, just on this specific play, just with my eyes, selling the corner, just making sure his eyes are looking at me or the quarterback. And then once I stuck my foot in the ground on the go ball, I knew I had him beat just based off where he was at.
Hooker down the middle, got him on the fly. It's Hyatt again, and he's going to take it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
All right, Jalen, because of the missed PAT, you guys find yourself actually trailing. You scored as many times, but you're trailing by 135-34. This touchdown, 78 yards, gives Tennessee the lead once again. And again, I'm such a football junkie, and I love just the formations, the splits, all that type of stuff that you guys did. This one, bottom of the screen, this is you and Ramel Keaton, but you guys are running out of stacks here. So creative in the formation and everything. Do you like this type of formation? Do you like the creativity? Because I think it gives this guy and this guy some problems.
Yeah, just stacks. The reason why we did that, we just didn't want to put hands on, just as far as with their corners, makes more separation, creativity, and not only that, just seeing what they did as far as with number 13, how he was stepping back and backpedaling. We knew we could hit something in the crease, and they went to a cover 3 on this play.
Now, is this play designed to go to you, or is there another option here for Hooker?
He had another option as far as with Ramel. He was running the 14-yard hook. But just seeing based off leverage, number 13, how he was backpedaling away, we knew we can hit it right there in the seam and take off.
All right, coming out of stacks, 78 yards to the checkerboards, and leaving some people in the dust here on your 4th touchdown of the game against Alabama. All right, so here's the play. We lose you for a minute, but here's the throw, splitting that safety, that nickel back, and I mean, you're looking around. There's no one there. Again, that's how long the throw it was. But what I like about this play is the safety. He falls down. He takes an angle. He misses you. You can see him right here. This guy's on skates. This is Alabama. This is kind of showing all the hard work, and not just you, but the entire team, the throw from Hendon Hooker, but causing these guys, these all-conference players, to be on skates. It's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, that's just another reason why you want to come here, and play at University of Tennessee. Just based off the big game moments, you want to be in the big game. You're going to play the best of the best. And not only that, we have the best coaching staff just in the country here. And just as a receiver, this is the place you want to be at.
Now, the next day when you saw all the different angles of this play, and you saw the dive and the miss, and you saw this touchdown, what was that reaction?
Yeah, I caught the ball. I seen the angle that number 2 did, and he went for my feet and missed, and I was looking around to see where 13 was, and I seen him back there and taking a stroll to the end zone, and you gotta love it. I was embracing that moment.
And then Hooker pulls it, throws it, touchdown.
All right, Jalen, so this last touchdown against Alabama, again, I mentioned, it was the Dallas Turner 12, 13-yard scoop and score. Alabama takes the lead because Tennessee just gives it to them. But you come back, I believe this was a 11-play drive or something, 75 yards. It ends with a 13-yard touchdown reception on a dig route from you. You can barely see you in the screen down here at the bottom, but kind of walk us through the still frame before this play, did you kind of see anything in that secondary from Alabama?
Yeah, we actually called a one-man route here, and it was just a slot, running the dig. Number 14, outside leverage. Again, I think they were running mitts, just a formation that Saban runs a lot. He loves the mitts coverages, and we knew that we had him just based off leverage, and I just knew based off what he was doing, I'd get in there quick, and watching the safety, hook through a perfect pass where I can just catch it and get down before the safety gets there.
So let me get this straight. This was a one-man route. I mean, there was no other options.
No other options on this one-man route.
Having that confidence from Golesh and Hyatt and Hooker, how does that make you feel?
It just now, just looking back at it, it's a blessing, just as far as all the hard work and what I put into it. And only that, we actually made this play the day before the game.
Really?
Just for the red zone, just in case, and it all paid out.
So it doesn't matter now, but if you weren't open, I mean, what is it? Does he just run?
He either runs or throw it away. We only had one-man route on this one, and it worked perfectly.
Well, it's tight. Let's go ahead and see this. Let's roll it. It's pretty tight, but you do find the end zone, from Hendon Hooker here about 13 yards out. He goes right to you, boom, threads that needle. Again, splitting that safety and that nickel back. Man, that was a good throw.
No, beautiful throw. Just as far as where he put it, just away from the safety. You don't even ask that from your quarterback. He did it, and he put me in the right position.
This place came unglued. You found the end zone again. Man, what was going through you at that point in time? What was said on the sideline coming back now that you guys are right back in it?
We wanted to win. I think that was the biggest thing that we wanted to do. I was blacked out, didn't even think about anything as far as touchdowns, receiving yards, and we were just trying to win the game. That was our only thing, only mindset that we had. We had to win the game.
5 touchdowns in the book, but there's still a game to go win. You're on the field here, but after the missed field goal from Alabama, 2 massive catches on that drive from Ramel Keaton, from Brew McCoy, that put Chase McGrath in position to kick that knuckleball. When you're watching your fellow wide receivers go up and make those big-time catches, how proud are you?
Yeah, it just speaks volume, just as far as what Ramel has done this year, what Brew McCoy has done. And only that, when Brew caught that ball, we called a timeout. I told him, you won the game for us. And I felt he knew it too. He knew it. And it just speaks volume as far as what we do in that receiver room, as far as, how much work we put in. And, that's why we thank Coach Pope as far as what he has done for us.
You're on the sideline now. Field goal team lining up for a 40-yard kick. It splits the uprights, and then everything breaks loose. All hell breaks loose, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can you describe the emotions, seeing everybody jump down, storm the field, cigars are everywhere? I mean, how was that for you?
Just seeing, as far as all the fans, VFLs that was there, just the atmosphere that we were playing in, college game day, that's just something, you just will live on and just remember for the rest of your lifetime. And, I enjoyed it. Everybody else enjoyed it. And, that's what we want to do here in University of Tennessee, these big games, big moments. And, guys, the real guys, they live up to it, and we did that.
One of the most iconic photos, I think, ever in Tennessee history. You, Peyton Manning, in the locker room, cigars, holding up the 5.
Holding up the 5. Yeah.
How cool? I'm sure you've met Peyton before, but how cool is that?
Yeah, it was. I met his son,
the
daughter, and it was just more of a family. I felt like it was a family reunion, just as far as in that locker room and seeing the old guys that did it, and seeing the recruits there too, as far as commits, and just seeing our players there. Man, it was just, it was fun, and I enjoyed it.
Because of hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, and tears, your life forever changed after this moment, after this game. Looking back, everything that's come, the NFL draft, the combine's coming up, all that pro day, all that stuff. But looking back at this game, do you have a favorite moment? Maybe it's one of the touchdown catches, maybe it's just a normal play. Do you have a moment from this game that just kind of sticks out to you?
Yeah, 2 moments. I'll say the 5th touchdown, just as far as it was a one-man route.
Yeah.
Just felt like we needed that one, and I felt as far as just our confidence on the, as far as offense after that play, I felt like we was going to win that game, just right after that play. And another moment is just, I think I seen on social media, just everybody carrying the field goal post. Man, it was crazy. I never seen that in my life before, and that's something that'll live forever.
All right, so this Alabama game, this individual performance by you, 5 touchdowns, this will be something that I'll always remember, every Tennessee fan will remember. It had to be an amazing feeling for you, and probably one of the best moments of your life.
Yeah, something that I'll remember. My parents remember, my family. But just as far as just seeing that atmosphere, I embraced it, man. I love it, and just love Ball Nation.
Everybody here in Tennessee, everybody here in Knoxville, your new fans around the world, I know that all rooting on you, man. It's going to be a blast. Can't thank you enough for being here on the replay, and best of luck, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You mentioned Coach Burns when he was here. That's fun. That's fun. All right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Good job, man.
I appreciate
Good
it.
job.
You did it. You did it. I was probably your face.